Hi, I'm Courtney, and this is Jack. You might be wondering, why is there a fish on a ferret channel? Well, think of this as kind of an intermission. I still plan on getting a ferret. That probably won't happen until spring or summer of next year. So in the meantime, I have a fish. This is Jack. He's named after Captain Jack Sparrow of Pirates of the Caribbean because he has a little mustache. Also because it was just Halloween and jack-o'-lanterns. And also I've been calling him Jack in the Box. So he is a marble half-moon plakat betta fish. I think that's correct if you know a lot about betta fish. Oh, betta fish. There's different ways of saying it. I'm trying to say betta. Please let me know if you think he is different than that. I have been training him because I can't help myself, and I will be calling this Jack the Trained Betta Fish. So what I've been doing is trying to figure out a way to target train him. I've only had him a couple weeks, so what I decided to do is I have one of these. My vet's office uses them, and I would take a pellet, put it on the counter, and I'd squash it so there'd be little bits of it at the end and the pieces would stick, and then I would just drop this in the water and shake it so the food would fall off. And he's like, oh, this is so exciting. So I did that for 3 days, and on the third day he absolutely knew when I got this out it meant food. So stick equals food. I decided to use a target because I know with Joey I used a clicker, but ferrets can hear. Well, most of them. I know some are deaf and you don't use a clicker, but fish I feel like aren't going to be able to hear maybe as well. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I decided to use visual cues. So this is my cue so far. So now that stick equals food, I've been teaching him to come to the stick. So I'll put it in the water and he'll swim to it, and then I give him a little bit of food. I've taught him to spin by following it, and then I've also taught him to jump. So that's where we're at so far, and I will show you those now. Okay, so I'm going to put the stick in the water and he should come to it. Good job. Okay, so I'm going to put the stick over here. He should come to it, and then I want him to follow the stick and go in a circle. Good job. Okay, so for this time, I'm going to hold this above the water and he should jump. Can do it. There we go. I hope you enjoyed that. I will keep working with Jack to see what I can come up with and see what I can teach him. I did just want to point out that I'm not giving him treats. I'm just training him with his regular food. He is so tiny and I'm so worried about overfeeding, so I'm only using the amount I would normally feed for a regular day. I feed him Betta bits, they're North Fin. He also gets some frozen thawed, a few bloodworms, not too many, and some brine shrimp. But this is what I'm training with, and sometimes I will still crush like a little piece with this just to kind of maybe split into a couple more pieces I can train with. But just if you want to train your betta fish, please only feed the normal amount you give them and make sure you're not overfeeding your fish. So I'm going to say bye, Jack. Here, I'll turn on this light for you. I'm going to say bye. He's like, oh, no more food. I'm gonna go away now.